So I honestly feel like I gotta find something to do whenever I'm talking about the Lakers in a game they lose, because obviously I would look like a fucking fool if I came on here and was screaming, "Ah, let's go," knowing the Lakers lost. So I mean, let me give it some time, and I'm gonna sit on that and think about it. So yesterday, obviously, 2022-2023 NBA season kicked off, and unfortunately for the Los Angeles Lakers, we had to play the defending champs, the Warriors, in Chase Center on ring night, whatever the case may be. And we lost 123-109. I mean, and there was a lot of bad that I saw, and I mean, just a couple of good things that I saw. So I'm gonna just get into it. First and foremost, the Lakers didn't shoot the ball well at all. Like, at all. It wasn't there all night. The offense lacked rhythm. The bench was terrible. The shot selection was terrible. It was just bad. The Lakers haven't developed any chemistry whatsoever, like at all. Lakers haven't developed any chemistry, and they're going to need some sort of chemistry in order to maintain leads in games and to win games. And honestly, it just wasn't there. Like, during the offseason, obviously, it was fucking obvious that the game plan was to trade Russell Westbrook. Like, that was clearly like agenda number one. Like, we need to trade this nigga, get this nigga out of here, and it just didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't happen. And then I feel like from that point, they weren't able to put anything together. And then, to be honest, they put together some BS, honestly, and they signed some players that I personally don't feel like they should have signed. And it just made me. It makes me wonder when I just take a look at the roster, and I see what happened yesterday. It's just like, Jeannie Buss, explain to me why Rob Pelinka is getting an extension. Explain to me why Rob Pelinka is getting an extension. Because what has Rob Pelinka done right since trading for Anthony Davis? Because the year we got the offseason we got Anthony Davis, the very next that following season we won a championship in the bubble. What has he done since then? Not much. Not much. We traded for Schroeder. We traded for Montrezl Harrell. None of those dudes stick around. We lost KCP. We lost Caruso. The only two players from that original championship winning team in 2020 are LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Everyone else fucking gone. Every single person gone. Not a single person. And then it just makes me wonder, how did this guy get a contract extension? How does Rob Pelinka have a contract extension? Why does he have a contract extension? The team that he put out yesterday was ass. I mean, just look at, man. I don't want to continue to beat a dead horse, but specifically that's like I don't understand why. I feel like you should only get contract extensions if you're good at your job. I mean, just look at the roster we put out yesterday. Looney Walker, that guy can't shoot. Juan Toscano Anderson went 0 for 3. Didn't hit a 3. Like, bro, is this supposed to be the 3-and-D guys playing with LeBron? Lakers got outscored in the Lakers got outscored at the 3-point line, but they outscored the Warriors in the paint. I mean, Anthony Davis was really dominant in the first half. He was getting a lot of easy baskets at the rim, which was really impressive to me, and I really liked that. But it didn't sustain over the course of the game. I mean, the Lakers outscored the Warriors in the paint, but overall they did not have a good shooting night. They were 10 for 40 from 3. Counted up, that's like fucking 25%. That's terrible. That's not going to win us any fucking games. Not too many positives, to be honest, but I mean, one of the positives that I did see from the Lakers is they did show fight. The Lakers got down a lot in the third quarter because the third quarter was fucking abysmal, terrible, bad. But they clawed their way back and fought back, and they got it as low as I want to say like 11 points, and it's crazy considering the Lakers went into halftime only down by 6 points, and they just went out and had a fucking horrible third quarter. The Warriors went on a 25-4 run, and in my head, I'm just like, bro, this type of stuff cannot be happening. It's just like, man, honestly, it just, like I said, they did show fight and they didn't quit because the game could have gotten worse. But in the end, the fact that the Lakers had no chemistry, they weren't able, no fluidity on offense. They weren't able to, they didn't communicate on defense. it just a lot of things went wrong for the Lakers. But as I said, they showed a lot of grit. They showed a lot of fight. They were able to claw their way back into to make it to a point where even in the Chase Arena kind of got quiet. But, hopefully they're able to build some sort of chemistry because, as I said before, the Lakers are going to need chemistry in order to maintain leads in games and to close out games. Last season, there was a lot of blown leads and whatever the case may be, so many blown leads. And I don't know. Like I said, the chemistry is so big because especially this team because they look so iffy in the preseason. Like iffy for not majority of the preseason. They had 22 turnovers that led to 27 points for the Warriors. As I said, the third quarter was just terrible display on both ends of the floor. They weren't able to muster up any sort of respectable offense. And then here's the thing. If you're going to be terrible on the offensive end and not hit shots, whatever the case may be, you have to strap up on defense and play lights out on the other end, which is what Darvin Ham's going to emphasize. And they didn't do much of that. They didn't do much of that whatsoever at all. The Lakers were terrible defensively. They were terrible. And here's the crazy thing: the Warriors had an off shooting night. This game could have been so much worse. But I don't care what the headlines are tomorrow, whatever case may be. I just don't want to see people blaming Russell Westbrook for being the issue. Russell Westbrook had a pretty good game. They're going to talk about, they got to trade. Yes, they do have to trade Westbrook, but Westbrook was not the problem yesterday. The problem was the Lakers couldn't hit shots, and they played terribly on the defensive end of the floor. But the silver lining of the whole shit is, simple fact that, the Lakers will not be playing the Warriors every night. The Lakers got the best of the best that the NBA has to offer, because I think the Warriors are the best team in the NBA. And, I mean, they played the Warriors at home in their building. So, I mean, I think it's going to get easier than this or whatever the case may be. But, I mean, there is some stuff to build on, I guess. I mean, Anthony Davis looked really good. Not really good. Anthony Davis looked good. I was happy to see him, and especially in the first quarter. He was being aggressive. He was being assertive. He was being dominant. He was a matchup problem for the Warriors. But, I mean, eventually as time went on, Lakers lack of continuity, lack of shooting, lack of defense, lack of fucking execution with the turnovers just killed them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but they're not going to play many teams that are going to be able to do that to them. So, I mean, I guess that's the silver lining. I mean, based on the performance I've seen, I don't think hopefully we're not fucking terrible, because I mean, it could only get worse. I mean, it could get better, it could get worse. I mean, I'm just hoping this team stays healthy. And that's all I hope for. Stay healthy. And I don't know what's up with this Westbrook situation. I don't know what's up with this Westbrook situation. I don't want him to be scapegoat or whatever case may be, because I mean, when he was on the floor, he played hard, wasn't productive, whatever. But it is what it is. I mean, with that being said, that's game one. That's one of 82. We'll see what the rest of the season has in store for us. But I don't know. Very mixed bag from the very first night, and it's just I don't know. It's with basketball, it's like it's game one of 82, so it's like I don't know. Honestly, ask me about this in a month. We'll see what it do. I mean, on Thursday we have the Clippers, so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we can get a W. I don't want to start off 0-2 or just I don't know, but we'll see. With that being said, my name is Michael DeLu. Long live Kobe. Long live Gigi. A24 Mafia. Laker Nation, stand up. I'm out this bitch.